Hello everyone, and this is CelerityzZ here, back with another awesome Fortnite Battle Royale gameplay today. And this time today, guys, back on board with the Munjaros in episode 9 of our series. And as you can see, CelerityzZ making a feature again, and Red Knight entities for the final time, because we don't wear these outfits at the moment. But CelerityzZ has moved on to the Rex skin, and I've moved on to the Black Knight. So maybe we'll see Black Knight entities and Rex duos at some point, but really hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. It's just one of the last few ones I wanted to bring out of the ending of the second season, just before the third, because I had some really nice games I still wanted to bring, and this is one of those games. And this gameplay I just started a little bit after the initial loot, so like as you can see, I think I've got one kill there on the previous screen, so Matt and I are starting to make our approach now and moving into the sort of white zone and looking for people to fight. And this next feature that we're going to see here, these next series of battles, is one that was featured on Matt's channel actually, in terms of his highlights and the plays that he did there, and it's a really good watch actually. I'll link the plays that he made at that point in the video in the description, so you'll be able to see that if you're interested to see Matt's POV of this next series battle, and I'll tell you when it's happening. But as you can see here, guys, we've spotted a team to the southwest side, and I'm just waiting for Matt to monitor, because so that we can put a perfect pinpoint shooting together, the Munjaros team shot, and just wait for our best opportunity to get the best possible shots on them. And at this point here, Matt starts to make a play to get closer to him, and we both shoot at the same time on that first guy, taking him down immediately. So it was really good that Matt actually timed that, because I missed one of my shots there. So on that first guy, it's a great play from him, and we both get one apiece there, so that was really nice. And at this point, just look to see what loot they had. As you can see, they're spectating us, and just looking to see what they had. Probably the best thing that we can see here is probably the med kit. Definitely of value. I'm not sure if Matt needed that, or yeah, he does take that. So I'll have bandages and my small shield, so not too bad. Pretty reasonable loot right there. And right ahead of us again, we're straight into another fight, so a lot of action early on in this one, and nice to see that on the CelerityzZ vids. That's what we want. And at this point here, land some really nice shots to that guy to the right of the tree, and a really nice 72 with the green AR at range there. It's a really satisfying shot, and just keeping the pressure on the build. But at this time, Munjaros is coming under fire from behind as well, and he calls that out to CelerityzZ, and just looking to save both their necks at the moment, trying to do a little panic build, and it was a bit of a panic. I didn't expect to get flanked as quickly as we did there, so now we're in a bit of a quandary. Munjaros is going to be able to get out of this one, and at this point, Matt, that's the highlight clip that you're going to see on his channel, does really well with the other team and is able to take them out both, so that's pretty handy for us, considering our survival here against this team that we're getting flanked by. And so we've got, I think, we've got a Nutcracker soldier, the guy with the that looks a bit like a Nutcracker type soldier thing, and I think it's a Black Knight as well. They're attacking us from behind. As you can see, the Nutcracker's a bit on the right side. As you can see there he is right there. But so we are coming under fire from these dudes, and just trying to do what we can at this point here. I hear one of them close enough in an approach, and it's the Nutcracker one, and I take him down, so it's a nice bit of play there with the shotty. And here his teammate is not a Black Knight, it's just a Blue Knight, taken down as well. So it's a nice bit of play from Matt and myself there, and yeah, really great plays from Matt to be so on top of it as well. Really good communication from both of us as well, and great survivability skills in that play. I think that's one of the best moments that Matt and I have had working together as a doubles team, to survive in that way. And you know, that put both Matt and I on a really decent amount of kills early on, and I think Matt in this game does get double digits. I end with 6 kills and 6 assists in this one, so it was a heavy action-packed game, particularly at the beginning, which enabled for a high kill count for Matt more particular. But that was really really impressive. I mean, Matt got 3 kills out of that battle scenario there on his highlight clip, and I finished off one of them. So, you know, really nice plays, and I think we did really well to survive there, because as soon as we pushed that next team after those first guys we killed who weren't really aware, we were soon getting flanked. And you know, great play from the both of us there to do so well in that fight, and really happy to see that one on CelerityzZ vids, and that we did win this game. And at this point here, we definitely have a bit of a health problem, because you know, We've still managed to keep 75 to 100 for our health, but we really need shields right now. So that's definitely something that Matt and I will be looking to sort out. I think at this moment in the gameplay, with it being sort of not many players left now, we're just looking for people that are coming in and hoping that they will have heals on them, more specifically shields. So probably the play here is to jump an enemy team as they're coming in. I think that's what Matt and I are trying to do at this point in the gameplay. Just with that being said, I want to make sure that I have materials to do that kind of thing, because with the low health, I'm going to need to fortify myself up a bit with wood and brick to make sure that I make myself a harder kill, because I haven't got any shields I can rely on. So definitely good to have materials if you're going to try and do that strategy. And at this point, we're just really looking for people that are running in. So nice play from us here. I think it's the right strategy considering the health situation. And this is a really big wide open area as well, so it's very easy to get shot at from anyone here. And at this point, I see a solo player past the house, and I call out to Matt. Matt didn't see that one. And for a little time here, remember this gameplay, Matt didn't actually see him, so I was still communicating roughly where he's running to, because I don't want to start shooting him without Matt being aware of where he is, because that might make more problems for us. Other teams might notice that we're missing that shot, and then they'll be alerted to our position. All hell will break loose like it did earlier. So at this point, just literally following him. Before he gets behind the tree, I think I could have had a couple of pop shots at him. Maybe that would have been a nice play to do, because he goes into the shack now. I think he is aware of our presence at this moment in the gameplay, because he does put a trap down and pretty much sits in there. If he wasn't aware of our presence, he will be now, because Matt's still top of it, which is nice from him. I've told Matt there's a trap there, and Matt's done that on purpose, so the trap will be destroyed. So it was a really smart play from Matt. Really not great play from myself there, to be honest. I tried to shotgun him through the window, which was a good attempt on the play, but kind of dilly-dallying a little bit around the window there and managed to get exposed to it. I guess that guy hit me for a headshot, because I practically lost all of my health once he hit me. So, not sure about that play. I think if I were to do that again, I would be probably a bit more consistent, a bit more aggressive on the initial look through the window and try to ping in for some damage and just back away if not. Because sort of, staying around the window, hoping for, a nice shotgun 100 plus damage shot, through the window is a bit of a risky play when you're low health. So not too good with this scenario there, but luckily Matt was able to follow suit and take him out. And quite a smart solo player regardless, but that could have been a little bit better. But luckily CelerityzZ is there to save my bacon, so thanks for that, Matt. And you definitely things to be improved there, and I think definitely now watching this back, I would improve on that kind of scenario. So at this point here, Matt's been really kind to give me what small shields he has, and that's going to put me up to 125 health now, combined with health and shield. So that's an improvement on 75, no doubt. But definitely have to find some other people to attack now. I think at the time of this gameplay, obviously sniping for me in this game, you won't see it often from my POV, but I think I maybe would have took that purple semi-auto just for some sort of long-range combat if we were going to fortify up later in the game. So maybe just would have taken that on that occasion. At this point here, I think Matt says to still get round the side of the zone, which I think considering the actual zone itself is why Matt and I decided to play like this. Is usually the strategy that I'll use with Sun playing the zone, but I think in this case, the reason Matt's doing it more here, because Matt doesn't like to play that way as such, is just because it's such a wide open area, which I kind of understand, and as you can see there's a crate over there as well. So I think actually Matt doing this strategy in the intention of being aggressive, so that we can actually get into another fight here and potentially get more kills over these people fighting over the crate. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of activity on the activity feed there. So definitely there's a lot of commotion over there. As you can see, I've spotted a player down the side there that I'm determined to shoot. Just kind of waiting to sort of see what Matt does, and Matt, full confidence in his play, aggresses and pushes forward. So immediately, as soon as I see that, I start to run as well. could have been a bit faster, I guess, to get up with Matt, but he's a solid player on Fortnite Battle Royale, so he doesn't always. Obviously, it's good for me to be there, but he feels confident that he can at least knock one of them, so that enabled me to get up with him, and pretty much he did that all by himself. So great play from Matt. They were pretty weak after that fight with the other team, I guess, and at this moment here, we're moving towards Dusty Depot, so. Definitely going to be a busy place considering the zone. It's a very wide open zone, so Dusty is definitely going to have players at it. It's inevitable. At this point here, you can hear some shots that were fired at me previously, and I really like this play from Matt at the time of gameplay. I thought the confidence from Matt, I think it really shows you how confident and good a player he is, and if you check his highlights out on his channel, he's done some amazing godly plays in his time, but just generally how confident Matt feels on this game, the kind of things that he can do to teams and put them under pressure, and I really like the way that Matt fires his rockets here to make a statement like, I'm coming for you guys. We're not actually landing any of those rockets yet, but I think really big confidence from Matt to actually fire those in and really be aggressive on that charge, because as you can see, this is a little base on top of the depot, which is a hard fight for us to win, but Matt's so confident with the way he plays and what he's going to do with the rockets, and a really good play from him there. I get the kill for it somehow. The rocket probably didn't do as much damage. It's kind of weird. I hit 112 with my shotty, but really great play from Matt to be so aggressive on that charge with full confidence, and he was right to do so, because we ended up winning that fight. Unfortunately, I got down from that second one, and unfortunately I crawled into the wrong area because I should have crawled backwards, because that was the one Matt was able to edit, but whatever. We got in eventually, and Matt CelerityzZ is able to revive me, so thanks baby cakes, and we're back up, and so at this point here I get stuck under the stairs, guys, and as I told you before, I'm not that great at editing stairs yet. I do know how to do it, but it's just sometimes it doesn't pan out. But anyways, Matt's fully apt on it, so I'm able to heal up as he's ready to put the stairs back there, and at this moment just trying to recuperate from that, because I took a bit of a beating there from that second guy getting into the down position, so just trying to really recuperate, get my shields and health up, and at this point some ammo's been left for me from that, and that's really nice from him. At this point I'm trying to offload him some small shields, because I notice he doesn't have any, I think, so I'm trying to give those to Matt as well, because that will be helpful for him, and just looking to grab whatever I can. It's good that I got some medium ammo, because I was in desperate need of it, only having a clip, so as you can see I take the small shield back off Matt that he didn't need, and just looking to see what was available. Managed to spot another small shield and a med kit here, so that's going to be huge. I would definitely take those. As you can see, I got a good source of heals now, can take everything with us. Decided to keep the bandages as well. I might have dropped I probably failed to play this back. I might have dropped the bandages for the med kit, but you can take them both. My third weapon was a suppressed pistol, so it's not really a great loss. Still got the nice AR and the shotty. So at this point here, Matt just tells me to apply the med kit heal as before we go into the zone. He says, "Don't worry, we've got the time to do it. You should do it." So I decided to do it, and we really get into the final section of the game right here. I see a guy just over the hill. I think when I spotted him, Matt did see him as well, but wasn't able to get a shot on it after coming up over the hill, and goes towards the shack and decides to fire a really nice rocket, and a great CelerityzZ Munjaros rocket actually. His rockets on Fortnite aren't too bad actually, much better than his Halo ones, ain't that right, Matt? But no, I'm kidding. No, it wasn't too bad with rockets now and again in Halo actually, CelerityzZ, but did have a few stray ones, but in Fortnite he's pretty good with them. Pretty solid. So nice rocket from Matt, and nice play from me to finish up. I couldn't even see the guy that I shot through the smoke of Matt's rocket, but apparently I got a kill there, so that was nice. And at this point here, Matt spotted the other players, and as you can see, it's 5 players now. So 2 of them is us, so we're against the team and a solo player. So right here, or 3 solo players potentially, but I find that unlikely. So right here, Matt actually spots the team, and I wasn't as aggressive because I didn't know if this was the team or not. I thought this was only one person at the time of gameplay, play with Matt's like that. I've seen 2 of them, so I decided to progress even further and put all the pressure on them, because this final fight is really the one that's going to confirm the Royale, because unless the last player is a god, you know, even if he were, I don't think he's going to triumph against both of the Munjaros. We pretty much confirmed the win right there when we take out the other team of 2. You know, like I say, it's going to be very hard for this one solo individual to outplay Matt and I both. So at that moment, they were pretty positive that we've won, and you know, great play from Matt to really pin them in with rockets. There's some really good rockets play from him in this gameplay. Really impressive confidence and, you know, skill with you know, keeping teams back. And I think Matt did it fantastically in this gameplay and allowed for us to do so well in this Munjaros episode 9. Fortnite, you know, Battle Royale duo win. So, you know, great play to him. And at this point, Matt's pretty confident of where he's going to be. It's like CelerityzZ going to be on the hill, boy, and gets up there and shotguns in before I even get a look in. So that's how confident Matt was in this gameplay. And fantastic play from my Munjaro bro. He did really well in this one. I think he had double digits. I can't remember. I think it was more than 10. But I can't remember, to be honest, the exact number. Maybe Matt remembers. So I'll link the video of the highlights, guys, of Matt's POV in that difficult battle we had early on in the gameplay, if you'd like to see it. Really hope you enjoyed Matt and everyone else. This is a really enjoyable episode 9 of Munjaros doubles. Looking to get more of these out when I have more time to play. I'm sort of entering my exam period now, but gonna get out a wave of content before I sort of switch off for that. But definitely more videos to come, and I look forward to bringing them out next time, guys. This was CelerityzZ, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.